fishing man, one thing you gotta understand, you ain't got no other plan when you're a fishing man. So take a leaf from my book, from the moment you get hooked, you'll forget how long it took when you're a fishing man. Yeah. No other plan when...
Welcome back to Hooked on Tackle World. G'day, I'm Dave Butfield. This week I'm going to show you some basic fishing and something a little bit different. Today we're going for yabbies. So we've got some traps, we're going to throw them out and hopefully we'll get a nice feed of yabbies. Also we're going for carp, and carp you'll find pretty much all around your dams, your creeks. They are a bit of a pest. They uproot trees, they make the water very, very muddy. When we catch our carp, we like to leave them out of the water, put them out of their misery, and doing something for the environment. But they're a great sports fish. They put up a great fight. You can catch them on fly, you can catch them on lures, or bait. They're great fun. So let's go and get some traps in the water, some lines, and go and catch some fish. Alright, so to kick off we're going to put our Yabby Traps out. Now these are called an opera house trap, pretty basic, and we'll just close it over. I'm going to tie a little bit extra rope around this, and but we've got to put our bait in there first. And as you can see here, we've got two rings either side, and the yabbies crawl into that. They get stuck in there and they can't get out, so they work quite well, but you've got to check for your states if you're allowed to have them. There's different ring sizes because you don't want to get turtles trapped in there, so, or platypus, so you've got to check for your local area and see what size traps you need for your state. Alright, so what we've got here is a bit of steak. You'll find it at your local supermarket. You can put a bit of fish in there or whatever. I've heard people put in soap because soap has animal fats in it, and they can put a little block of soap in there. So I'm going to put that as a little bag in these opera house traps. I'm going to put that in there like so, tighten that up, and that's it, and that's going to sit in there. Alright, so we've got a bit of string on here. We're just going to throw it out. We don't have to throw it out too far, and that's pretty much it, and down it goes. Alright, so we've got our traps out and we'll check them in a couple of hours time. Now it's time to catch some fish. Now I'm going to show you the rig. I've made this very, very simple. Anyone can do this, for beginners to experts. Bit of line, bit of leader. I like using fluorocarbon leader. It reflects the light, goes invisible. Now you can use anything from 6 to 10 pound leader. Depends how the fish are. If you're in an area where you got a lot of weed and a lot of structure, you might have to go a little bit heavier in the leader so you can turn the fish around. If you're in more open water, you can go that lighter leader. A lot more fun as well. Now a little hook here, just like a suicide hook. A very, very thin gauge, so it's razor sharp, and so that's a size 6. Now we're using just simple loaf of bread. So bread, all I'm going to do is rip a piece out, put that over there. Now we've got our piece of bread. I'm going to stick that in there. Make sure that barb's exposed as well. Very, very important to have the barb exposed. These fish have got big rubbery lips, so as soon as they suck it in, you want to get that point right into their lip. All right, well let's get this out there and hopefully we'll hook up very shortly. Oh, one of the boys are on. One of the local boys just come out for a fish with us, and Adam, looks like you're on a nice little carp there. Good work, mate. Good work, well done, mate. Alright, well Adam's just got one of the carp, not a giant one, but still puts up a great fight. Adam, you didn't have that, you weren't even holding that, you just had that sitting in the rocks. And it just hooked itself. So, and you can see they're actually not a bad looking fish. They do come in a lot of different colours. You get your goldy kind of coloured carp. Then you get the ones with a big scale. There is a name for it, especially in the koi carp. There's a lot of different scale patterns and colours you'll get in koi carp. But yeah, they are a bit of a pest. They uproot trees and they do make a mess of rivers. They were introduced into Australia many years ago, and over in the UK, they're a prize sought after fish, and guys spend thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours to catch these things, but they're huge and you have to hold them like that. So, and they put up a great fight. You see that big rubbery lip they got there, beautiful scales, but that big rubbery lip they got there, they're sucking around and they suck up through that mud and stir it all up. So a lot of times I'll put these on the ground, put them out of their misery. I won't put them back in the water because they are a bit of a pest, and they're frowned upon about putting them back in with fisheries. So it's not illegal, but it's better if you can keep them out. You got it? Good work. I'm thinking I'm getting the bite too. Good work, Adam. Yeah, it's a bit bigger. Nice work.
While you're on the web catching up with all the latest fishing info, jump across to the Hooked on Tackle World Facebook page to see what the crew are up to, including all the latest product reviews, fishing reports, photo galleries, competitions, and much, much more. That's facebook.com/Hooked on Tackle World. Coming up on the show, Dave gets into his first carp of the day, and the boys get into some as well. That's after this short break. Jump online and download the brand new Hooked on Fishing Mate app. It's available through iTunes for all iOS devices and also on Android. Not only does this great app show you all the weather data for a week at a time, it also has the incredible fishing log, which stores all of your catch data, including location, size, barometer, and even moon phase of each and every fish. Then you can share your fishing logs with friends. Don't miss it, the Hooked on Fishing Mate app.
I think I've been baited. Yeah, well, they're out there having a feed. It's just got to hook little buggers and then they just come along and just suck. Oh, you're getting a bite there, Shane. But yeah, just suck along. Yeah, you got a nice little hit there. So they're definitely out there. We just got to snag the little buggers. On again. Good work, mate. You are the carp king, I'm going to call you, Adam. Nice, good work, buddy. About the same size as the other ones. Get a couple of touches. Nice work, buddy. Good work. We're on, and I was sitting down being a lazy sucker on the most wobbliest rock. Beautiful. Now that's what carp fishing's all about. It's a great sports fish. You know, just that excitement, that run. They're a pretty solid fish. He's taken a fair bit of line off me. It's right near that duck. And he hit it hard too, so, oh, he's coming towards me. You keep that pressure on. He's coming towards me. Beautiful. And that's what I say, it's a great sport for kids and it's easy to do. Little line out, bit of bread, no sinker. And you imagine, you know, your 5-year-old kid hooked up to something like this. Fantastic fishing. He's sitting there. Do you want to grab him, Ed, for me? I'll bring him up. I just can't bend down. I've got a bit of a crook leg at the moment. What's happens when you're old and playing AFL. Nice, look at that. Beautiful. Got beautiful colours on him. Red tail. God, he took some line off me. I'm just going to tighten that drag just a little bit now so we've got him close to the bank. And he should come in. Beautiful. This little comfort lift. That's a good fish. Yeah, just show that this is beautiful fish. You know, got the red in the fins, beautiful silver colour, brown on top, and you know, the outfit we're using for this, we've got a Certate, a 2000 size. You can use a, you know, go down to a 1000 size reel if you want, and we've got a black label. This is a 2 to 6 pound. Usually go a lot lighter as well, a lot more fun. But because we're going to another location afterwards, we may need a heavier rod. So, but great fish, and put up a great fight, as you've seen how much line it took off. It spilled some line off me. I reckon it must have took about, you know, 35 metres of line off me, and great fun. I really enjoyed that. Welcome to the Tackle World Product of the Week. This week I'm going to show you a great selection in accessories in the Tackle World range. Now, the first up, we need scissors, and a good pair of scissors that are going to cut braid. These are the Optia braid scissors. It comes in 2 sizes. The thing I love about these, they come with a little sheath which you can glue or screw to the side of your boat so you won't lose them, and also the glow in the dark handle so you can see them at night. So remember, 2 sizes in them. Pliers. Tackle World's got a massive range of pliers. These are a little multi-tool. Comes with a little torch, screwdriver, knife, and opens up to a little pliers as well. Great to have in your pocket when you're out, you know, on the boat or just doing some land-based stuff. So a handy little tool to have. Also, we go up to the big game plier, all stainless steel, glow in the dark handle, great at night. Great for your game fishermen, opening up gang hooks. Then we go down to our smaller sizes, our 8-inch. This is a long nose, great for getting the hooks out of the fish's mouth. Cutters, if you want to cut line, and then also our bent nose. So we've got a great selection of pliers in the Tackle World range, and also I love them glow in the dark handles. All right, now we're going to go to scales. We all should have a pair of scale on the boat if you're going to weigh the fish after you've caught it, or set your drags. Very, very important for game fishers. This is a 50 pounder, and the smaller one here goes up to 25 pounds. So that's the Optia. The thing I love about these scales, they've got the little indicator. So once you pull the weight down, you can release it, and it'll still tell you exactly what weight you pulled or the weight of the fish. But knives, we all need a good knife, a good quality knife. And you know the old saying, a sharp knife is a good knife. Now, Shinto, they're like razor blades. They're a Japanese quality steel. We've got a massive selection, glow and dark handle, very, very grippy knife. So when you're filleting these fish, it's not going to slip out of your hand, so it's very safe. Also, we've got the power grip. You can see down here, the power grip handle, great for filleting as well. Slippery fish, it's not going to slide out your hand, it's not going to slide up and cut yourself. So that's the Shinto knife range. Now, lip grippers, the last thing we'll look at, lip grippers. A few sizes here. We've got this is the Maritech lip grip. Great for your bass, a small one, carp like we were fishing today, your bass. And then we go up to our bigger one. We've got one in between, which is about a 10 kilo and a 20 kilo. But this is the big one for your GTs, all stainless steel, so you know it's going to last forever. 60 pounder, so it's massive. So there's a massive selection, but if you want to find out where to get these, because these are only exclusive to Tackle World, you've got to jump on the Tackle World website. To find it, go to www.tackleworld.com.au. What we might do next is check our Yabby pots and see if we've got any Yabbies. So we might go to a short break. Stick around, folks. You're watching Hooked on Tackle World. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Conveniently located in southern Sydney lies Tackle World Tarrant Point. All the major brands and the best advice in the business. The staff at Tarrant Point will get you out on the water. Tackle World has over 50 stores throughout Australia.
Well, welcome back to the show. If you just tuned in, we've been fishing for carp, and also earlier on in the show we put out some Yabby traps, and we're just about to check. It's been probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we've got a little bit of rain coming over at the moment, but which cools everything down, which is great. It's a hot day today. Now, what we've done with our Yabby traps, if you didn't see it, we put some steak in there. We had the Opera House traps, and we just threw them out there. Didn't throw out too far, and we'll check these. We've got a couple out, and hopefully see the meat. Hopefully got some yabbies. Yep, sure have. Excellent, great. Well, there you go. We've got 3 in that one, and a couple of big ones in there. So what I'll do, I've got a little bucket on the side. I'll just grab my little bucket. So we've got one there, and I'll grab him. He's there. And there's a bigger one in there with one claw. So we can shake him straight in the water. So I'll pull him out. What we'll do, we'll check our other pot, and then I'll show you these yabbies. Yep, looks like a couple. Oh, we've got a few in this one. Whoa, this one's, must have over. Oh, look at that. Well, there you go. Got a pile in this one, a lot smaller. I've got one bigger, a couple of bigger ones there. I'll just I'll cut this open. All right. And probably the smartest thing to do is just tip that straight in the bucket, and then we can have a look at them. All right, so after, like I just said, having our traps in the water for under 2 hours, we got some nice yabbies there. And as you can see here, we're letting these go. That's a bigger guy. And look, we're in a built-up area, little dam river, and over the years to come, there'll be millions of these yabbies in this area. They're getting bigger and fatter, and the carp will be getting bigger and fatter. So, this is at our doorstep, and that's what I'm saying. You don't have to travel a million miles. Anyone can do this. Run into your local tackle world store, grab a yabby trap, grab a small hook, go to your garage or your grocery store, grab a loaf of bread, and you can have a great day's fishing. So here we are at our next spot. Now we're fishing part of the South Creek system. It goes for miles, and it's a great spot to catch bass. You'll get some big eels and also monster carp. I've got a little bit of floating bread on the surface there, and there's one coming straight towards it with his mouth open. So hopefully, come on, come a little bit forward, a little bit more. We just want to drift that down that current, all the way the wind's blowing, and hopefully they'll come up and just have a nibble and then get the taste for it. Now it's coming into an area where there's probably about 10, so hopefully very shortly the carp will come and grab it. I'll tell you what, it's hard work, just watching them fish. We just had one take my bait, but it must have sucked the bread off and didn't get the hook in its mouth, so just got to wait, and hopefully we'll just get that one fish to just suck it right in, and I can hook up. Just let him suck it, down. He's got it in his mouth. All right, that line should be. Oh, 40. Oh yeah. Oh, you're joking me. You see him suck it in?
Yep.
Hi, my name is Jenny Gordillo, and I'm here with Costa Sunglasses. I'm going to show you a few of our fishing styles. This style is actually, it's named Jose. It's a nylon frame. It's very sturdy. It's one of our top styles for fishing. It offers stainless steel spring hinges, very flexible. Also the material, the rubbery material inside is called Hydrolite. The more you sweat, the more it's going to grip onto you. The lenses are 580p lenses. They're actually polycarbonate. It offers our proprietary technology, which is 580. Stops reflection of light at 580 nanometers. This material offers a coating that is called seawall. It repels water and oil. Next, we have Blackfin. This is another top seller, and it's a hardcore style for fishing. It offers a great protection because it's very wide. Same material, the Hydrolite inside, and 580p lenses. Now, one of our top sellers, also for 2012, new model, is called Double Hull. It's crystal clear, and it's a beautiful style as well. It offers actually our lenses, it's blue mirror, it's glass lenses, and the mirrors are encapsulated between 2 layers of glass. And last but not least, we have Isabella, which is a beautiful style and classic for females, and it's very performance driven, extremely comfortable. and it offers our 580p lenses. If you want to check out more Sonys, just go to www.costadelmar.com or check out Blackfeet Marine here in Australia. Thank you.
To wrap up the show, Dave heads to Goulburn, chasing carp on fly. That's when we return after this short break on Hooked on Tackle World. This week's catch of the week was sent in by Taj Newcomb, who caught his first snapper on a soft plastic. Taj's snapper was 50 centimetres, and he was one very happy boy. Hopefully, there's many more to come. Thanks to Salterway and Swivel's original fish measures, we'll be sending you some great products. Send your best catch to hookedtv@bigpond.com for your chance to win some great gear.
Well, I'll tell you what, fishing can get pretty frustrating at times. We've been here for about an hour, there's fish everywhere and some big carp, but they just won't take a bait. I've had flies right near the fish's mouth and they just won't take it. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take a look back where I caught up with Josh Lambert from Tackle World Goulburn, and we're going to go fly fishing. There's some big fish caught and some great action. So let's go and take a look. Now, we're going to be doing fly fishing. Now, I'm no expert, so you have to show me a few
That's okay.
tips. Now, can you get me good carp on fly?
No worries whatsoever. The beauty of them, they feed on the surface, so it's all sight fishing. It's only a matter of putting the fly on their nose, striking them at the right time, and then hold on.
That easy?
That easy. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Whoop, slow it up. Hit him, hit him.
Oh, yes, I'm
Yes!
on. Woohoo! There we go, mate. That's a nice fish too.
Yeah, it is, Dave. You're going to have fun and fighting that one, I can tell you. You've got a dirty big log to deal with.
And I've already got white line on too. I must only have 2 kilo or something on. Not a bad fish. Yeah. Yeah. There's a few in here. We just seen about 4 or 5. I only had the cast at about 6 foot, and we'll just throw it in front of him. Here he comes. He sure has. Fantastic. Here he comes. Let's get him up in the shallows. He doesn't want to come in a hurry. Woo! Great fun, Josh.
Yeah, it is, Dave, isn't it?
Yep.
You got to remember, you're not only catching fish, you're actually doing good by the environment, getting these fellas out.
Mate, I've seen some big gum trees fall over. They reckon because
Oh yeah, definitely. They eat all the mud from around the trees, exposing the roots.
Yep.
And if the water basically doesn't drown the tree will lose its support.
Yep.
Well, that's a great effort, Dave. That's a beautiful fish to start with.
Mate, my first carp on fly. Stinky carp, but as you've seen, great fun. Yep. Woo! There we go again. Only a small one. Come on, Josh. We're gonna get a double here, mate.
I'm doing my best, Dave, but unfortunately my boys aren't playing.
Now that was right at my toes, that fish. And all I've done was drop the, I didn't have to cast, I just dropped that. There's a couple over here, mate. There's one right near mine, Josh.
Okay.
Oh, he's taking me around the rocks there. I don't know if I'll get to see this one. How much fun's this?
You want me to help you land him, Dave?
Well,
you got him under control by the look of it?
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, nice effort.
Another carp. There you go. Only a little fella, but you see how good a fight this one put up. This fly is working a treat at the moment. I'll get this out of him. Yeah, they are a pest, like Josh and myself were saying before. You can see how that nose, they go through that mud, scour through all the mud, and they uproot trees. And like you were saying, they don't need much water to live in. And out the bush, where little dams are dried up or rivers are dried up, they've seen him in mud and just swimming around in the mud. So we'll put him out of his misery. Well, there you have it. There's the end of the show. We've had a great time here out West Sydney. Caught some yabbies. Very simple to do. Just get yourself a yabby trap, some meat, throw it out there and cross your fingers. So fun on some carp. And look, they're only carp, but they're a great sports fish. You know, put up a great fight. We had no luck here at the Colonial Golf Course. There were lots of fish there, but they just would not take the bait, but that's fishing. Now, if you want to come out here, it's a great place, the Colonial Golf Club out here in Warrington. They've got 9 holes, driving range, and look, we may even have a hooked golfing day. I'm not much of a golfer, but we'll have a great time, and we'll keep you in touch and let you know when that's going to happen. Now, if you want to find out about the gear we used on today's show, run into your local Tackle World store. There's 50 around Australia. To find yours, go to www.tackleworld.com.au. Till next week, I'm Dave Butfield. Be watching Hooked on Tackle World, and I'll see you somewhere around Australia.
Hooked on Tackle World is proudly brought to you by Tackle World. There's over 50 stores throughout Australia where you can hook up with a local. Daiwa Extreme Performance Quality Fishing Gear. Alavan Boats, the innovative Pro X hull design gives extreme performance throughout the range. And Honda Marine, world-renowned Honda 4-stroke technology and a 5-year warranty on all Honda engines in the lineup. And don't forget to grab the latest edition of Photo Fish magazine. It's out now.